What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. So, as the rest of the world knows, Terry Bollea, better known as Hulk Hogan, has passed away at 71 years old. It is said that he passed away from cardiac arrest, right? And so, since his passing, you've had people celebrating his life, talking about his career accomplishments, what he's done for the WWE, what he's done for professional wrestling, etc. But then you have other people, mainly black folks, getting down on Hulk Hogan and showing no sympathy at all because of the way that Hulk Hogan felt about black folks and the way he let it be known several times how he felt about black people, right? And so when you got black folks on social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, expressing how Hulk Hogan said a lot of racist things towards black folks, and they have no, they don't feel no sorrow for his passing, you got a lot of people upset, calling black folks lowlifes and calling black folks ignorant, telling black folks we need to have more compassion for him and his passing. You don't speak ill of a dead man, etc. All of these things, right? And I'm sitting here telling y'all, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm seeing black folks getting down on Hulk Hogan, and it's 100% warranted. Hulk Hogan has said some vile things about black folks. Seriously. And I don't care how many close friends he had that were black in the wrestling industry. That does not matter to me, because there are a lot of racist people who have black friends, but they don't like black people. They look at their black friends as one of the good ones. They don't like black people. They have personal relationships with those black folks, and they like them. But they say the rest of y'all, we can't stand. Hulk Hogan definitely had animus towards black folks. And again, I don't give a damn how much rap music he listened to. That does not matter to me. It's a lot of racists, and it's a lot of anti-black racists who love rap music. I know some of y'all gonna keep replaying that clip of Hulk Hogan listening to Young Jeezy's I Love It, right? I love that song, but I don't give a damn how many times Hulk Hogan kept replaying Jeezy's I Love It. Keep playing I Love It all you want to. I don't love what you say about black folks. I really don't. And that don't mean you don't care about, that you care about black folks. There's members of the Klan, of the Ku Klux Klan, who love Michael Jeffrey Jordan, but can't stand black folks. If they saw me and one of my sisters or brothers in their neighborhood, they would try to chase us out of there with firearms. So all of that, he had close friends of black. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Okay? And for a lot of y'all don't know the things that Hulk Hogan has said. So his daughter, Brooke Hogan she was chasing a music career. She was trying to intertwine her singing career with rap music, because Paul Wall, a white hip hop artist, that's definitely like white. Like, Paul Wall is white, but he is all ingrained in black culture. She did a song with him, you know, and of course, she all into hip hop music and all of that, and she's in certain environments. She fell in love with a black man. She had a black boyfriend. When Hulk Hogan found out she had a black boyfriend, he lost his goddamn mind. He's on the phone saying this, and I quote, he said, I mean, I'd rather, if she was going to F around, if she was going to F some N-words, I'd rather her marry an 8-foot tall N-word worth $100 million, like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little racist, effing N-word, right? I said, well, damn, tell us how you really feel. Hulk Hogan didn't like black folks so much, he made us up into mythical creatures. We 8 foot tall. He said, man, them black N-words be 8 foot tall. You got to get one of them 8 foot tall, you know, Shaquille O'Neal times 2 individuals that make $100 million for me to be accepting of you being with a black dude, or N-word, as he says, right? Other than that, it's not acceptable. Derailed his daughter's career because of that. Because you know she was doing some singing that was intertwined with hip-hop music. Mars ain't gonna be messing with you like that. Your daddy out here saying all this crazy stuff. They ain't gonna want to stand next to you. Your daddy let it be known how you feel about black folks, right? Then, I don't know, a lot of y'all don't know about this one. So his son, Nick Hogan, I believe he was driving drunk and he unalived another man, right? Did he unalive him or, yeah, he did unalive the person. I'm going to say one of them was critically injured, but unalived the individual in a car crash, in a drunk driving accident. And when Hulk Hogan found that out, this is what he said. Hulk Hogan said his whole family would be reincarnated as black people as punishment for what his son has done. I said, well, damn. Wow. You said black folks would give you. He said, y'all, you said because of what your son did drunk driving, your whole family was going to be cursed to be reincarnated as black folks as punishment for what your son did. Now, ain't that some shit? Now, after him saying all this stuff, you think black folks supposed to be outside in the streets singing "We Shall Overcome"? Black folks finna be all in the streets singing "Kumbaya" for Hulk Hogan? You expect black folks to be crying like Steven from Django cried when Calvin Candy got popped? Talking about Calvin. You think we gonna be on here screaming, "Oh, Hogan, 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 oh, Jesus"? We're not doing that. Oh, Jesus. That's not what we come. We're not doing that at all. At all. And you can't fault no black person for that. So to come on here trying to act like, you know, black folks despicable for bringing it up. You know, this is what kills me. People always expect black folks to be the most forgiving ethnicity in the world. We're supposed to forgive everything done to us. Everything. You know what I mean? Forgive slavery, forgive it. Forgive everybody for slavery. Just let it go. It's the past is the past. Let it go. Forgive police brutality. You unalive police officers, unalive black folks unjustly. Just forgive them. Just forgive them. Right? We get done terribly facing systemic racism. Forgive people for systemic racism, even though it's still going on to this day. Forgive everybody for police brutality, even though black folks still getting unalived by law enforcement to this day. Just forgive. Just forgive. Forgive and forget. They want us always to forgive and forget. They ain't gonna let you forgive and forget the September 11th terrorist attacks. And they shouldn't. People shouldn't, right? People shouldn't. They ain't gonna let you forget about Pearl Harbor. And they shouldn't, right? They shouldn't. But for some reason, when stuff happen to our people, or people do some wrong to us, or people, you know, speak terribly and speak ill and speak disgustingly about our people, we just always supposed to just forgive and be the bigger person every single time. However, that is never reciprocated. Seriously. Matter of fact, it's never even a thing, even when reciprocation is not necessary. Well, we shouldn't be forgiven for anything just because we didn't do nothing wrong. Do you know how many times I get on social media and we see these racist jokes about George Floyd being unalived by law enforcement all the time? So when people say black folks need to have compassion, have some compassion for Hulk Hogan. Have some compassion. The man is deceased. I can say the same thing. George Floyd is deceased. He's no longer on this earth. Had his life taken away from him by law enforcement. Have some compassion. Have some tact. I could say the same thing, but people make jokes about it. Racist folks make jokes about it on social media every single day. I saw George Zimmerman signing Skittle bags at an autograph signing after he took young Trayvon Martin's life unjustly. And I see people make jokes about it all the time. All the time. Do y'all tell them people have some compassion and have some tact? Do you lecture them about that? Do you get on their head about it? Oh, I know the answer to it. The question is rhetorical. I know the answer to it already. I know it, right? We can take it back to during the Civil Rights era. When Martin Luther King Jr. had his life taken from him, when Malcolm X had their life taken from them, you had people celebrating those individuals, those great men, the death of those great men. You had people celebrating the death of those great black men. To this day, you got people villainizing Malcolm X like he was scum. To this day. A man I was named after. You know? Man, I remember I went to school, I went to my undergrad, I went to Mississippi Valley State University, right? A HBCU in the Mississippi Delta. Alma mater, the alma mater of Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game. Some would argue the greatest football player to ever play the game. Went to my school, Mississippi Valley State University. I'm wearing a Valley State shirt right now, right? Then I went to grad school at a predominantly white institution, Arkansas State University. Had a great time at Arkansas State. It's in Jonesboro, Arkansas, but I remember when they were trying to name a street after Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in Jonesboro, Arkansas, you had people protesting against it, trying to contest it, trying to stop it. It wasn't black folks, you know, was doing that. A lot of racist white folks was trying to stop a street from being named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They couldn't stand black folks so much, they didn't want a street named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the man that they juxtaposed as the good guy in comparison to Malcolm X. They still didn't want no street named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So what did that tell you? You see what I'm saying? I'm going all over the place, but I'm landing my plane. So when you got people talking about have some compassion and all that, man, people don't got compassion for black folks all the time. And you want us to sit here and try to champion a dude who can't stand black folks. Seriously. We know, y'all know when Too Short say on Blow the Whistle, what's my favorite word? We know if you say, what's Hulk's favorite word? It ain't B. It's that N-word. That's Hulk Hogan's favorite word. It ain't brother. That's his favorite word when he on TV. When he was in front of them cameras. His favorite word behind closed doors might have been that N-word. All the way through and through. Because the way he was saying it, you could tell that word was flying around in his mouth when he was at the house. Now, two things could be true. Yes, Hulk Hogan globalized wrestling. He made wrestling larger than life. One of the biggest legends to ever come from the world wrestling business. He was the Michael Jordan of professional wrestling by making it global. Had the WWE title for about 4 years. I'm so glad wrestling don't do that no more. Keeping the belt on somebody for 4 years is absolutely insane. That is crazy, right? But held it from 1984 to 88, right? Headline 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, won back-to-back Royal Rumbles, one of only 4 men to do that. 2-time Hall of Fame inductee. In 2005 he got inducted as Hulk Hogan. In 2020 he got inducted with the NWO, right? So again, he's an iconic figure. He is a wrestling legend without question. That can't be disputed. But he also said some vile things about black people. Has some vile feelings about black folks. And you got a lot of black folks that ain't gonna forgive or forget that. And they have a right not to. They have a right not to, y'all. Matter of fact, recent times, after Hulk Hogan was reinstated by the WWE, it was a young lady who was supposed to be doing promo for his real American beer, right? She's supposed to be doing promo for it. He didn't say why he ended the promo deal with the girl. But when he found out she was black and met her, he cut the deal. He cut the deal with the girl. After finding out the girl was black. And some would say maybe he cut it for something else. What else would he cut it for? What else would he cut it for? Now they say, Mac, you insinuating. I might be. But he giving me a lot of reasons to insinuate for what reason that could have been. Real American, right? And I hope and I pray that the WWE does not walk out black wrestlers to try to defend Hulk Hogan and tell black folks to stand down because they good for marching out Booker T. Every time some racist incident happens, Booker T is walked out and Booker come and telling black folks, Booker come acting like he don't know where the racism is. He don't know what people talking about. He played they be bringing Booker T out to pacify white folks, for real. To pacify their feelings so their feelings don't get hurt and make it so, and I don't know why would their feelings get hurt for calling out racism. But anyway, they march out Booker T every time. I hope they don't march out Booker T and Booker T don't come out here talking about some black folks need to let it go and forgive and forget and it was the past and the past should stay in the past and people need to learn how to forgive. He better not come out with that old shit, boy. He better not. Because he good for doing it. And good for playing dumb like he don't know what's happening and he don't know why people would be upset with Hulk Hogan. He said some things, but hey man, it's just, hey, no, Booker, we not doing that. We not doing that, Booker T from Houston, Texas. We're not doing that, black man. So I hope they don't try to march him out because they always, when it's a racial issue, they always go get the black dude from the back. Whether it be Booker T, Mark Henry, one of them, they try to get one of them to gloss things over. And while Mark Henry has talked about racism in the WWE, he's talked about the nature of the business and how they tried to give him a silverback gimmick and all of that, and he pushed against it and about how racist it was and all of that. There are times when people ask him about racism in wrestling, and he says, there's racism in everything. No, brother, we talking about what's happening in a company that you work for. We talking about what happened in a company you was in. Tell us about that. And he's not going to say it because he doesn't want to jeopardize his good standing with the WWE because he gets paid handsomely from them. Right? But regardless of you getting paid, you can acknowledge a lot of stuff that happened and you saw. You just don't want to fall out of good graces with Triple H now. You know what I'm saying? And I know brothers want to protect their finances and make a lot of money. But like, Mark Henry, people will rock with you off whatever you do, man. You feel me? Mark Henry can start a podcast today and people would eat it up and go watch it and he'll do a great job. I'm not saying he is as entertaining as a Maven, because Maven is killing the YouTube game right now. But I'm saying, man, people would still rock with him. He can make some good paper off a lot of stuff. But, man, people weren't really expecting black folks to be out here just all hurt and distraught about Hulk Hogan. Like, man, no, man. Folks ain't going to do that. They not finna do that. So a lot of black folks is not going to do that, man. And don't try to shame black folks into doing it. Get that BS up out of here. Gonna try to shame black folks into doing that. We not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yes, Hulk Hogan is a legend. But Hulk Hogan has said some vile, racist things about black folks on more than one occasion. Matter of fact, I just went live. The homie LVZ now say when Hulk Hogan got caught sleeping with his friend's wife, allegedly, because I didn't really research this, but that's what LVZ told me. So allegedly, Hulk Hogan was sleeping with his homeboy wife or something. And when he got called out, he on a phone call just randomly talking about black folks, calling us all type of N-words and all type of stuff. You feel me? So this ain't just a one-time thing. Hulk Hogan was at the crib talking like Dog the Bounty Hunter. They resembled it. They got that damn mullet going. They had that mullet going on too. Hulk Hogan had that half mullet, bald at the top, the hair at the back, and all that wild ass crazy shit, that ridiculous stuff. Anyway. But yeah, man, and then, it's a lot of people outside of the racism that's not gonna rock with Hulk Hogan based upon the person that he was in the business. When Jesse Ventura tried to start up a union, because wrestlers didn't have any type of medical benefits or anything like that. They had to pay out of their own pocket for room and board while they on the road and all of that. Not getting paid a whole lot, have to pay for room and board and everything like that. Jesse Ventura tried to start up a union. Shout out to Jesse the Body Ventura. And Hulk Hogan went and snitched on Jesse Ventura. And him and Hulk Hogan were friends at a point. He went and snitched on Jesse Ventura trying to start up a union. He snitched to Vince McMahon. And Jesse Ventura found out because after he took Vince McMahon to court, under deposition, Vince McMahon said, I heard that Jesse Ventura tried to start a union because Hulk Hogan told me. And of course, Hulk Hogan would be against a union. Getting people paid equal benefits. And oh no, Hulk Hogan getting paid more than everybody on a roster. At main events, he making more than everybody put together. So yeah, he don't want his pie to get messed up. Oh no, we gonna split up. We not gonna take pieces off of my pie. That's what Hulk Hogan say. So damn the union. I don't give a damn about union. I don't give a damn about people getting medical benefits. I don't care about none of that because I'm getting paid handsomely. I'm getting a big part of the stake. So I don't give a damn about no union. I'm gonna tell on your ass if you're trying to start this union. And that's what Hulk Hogan did. Also, with The Undertaker. When The Undertaker was new in wrestling, he was young. Undertaker had a match with Hulk Hogan. Undertaker has a signature move called the Tombstone Piledriver, where he turns you upside down and he acts like he's slamming your head into the mat. All right? Into the ring mat. And so he did the move on Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan acted like Undertaker slammed his head into the ring extra hard and broke his neck and all type of crazy stuff. He exaggerating that. Oh, brother, you got me, brother. You got me, brother. Call my wife. Call my kids. Like he about to just, roll over and croak at any moment. And Undertaker is scared because he's new in the business and he's afraid that he's hurt the golden goose. Hulk Hogan. I can't hurt the golden goose, man. He bring in all the money. They gonna fire me. He said, man, WWE executives came in there and say, man, don't worry about it. You're good. He said, what happened? I don't think I'm good. I think I hurt him. They're like, yo, his head never even touched the mat. We watched the tape. He was sitting up in there lying as a way to keep Undertaker indebted to him, to keep the young boys in the locker room revering him and indebted to him and feeling like they owed everything to him. Yeah, I'm going to play like you hurt me. So you can be bowing down every time you see me. Which a lot of them probably was going to do anyway because he was Hulk Hogan. But he wanted you to be like, yo, you owe me, kid, every time he came around. Then he was lying about everything, just making up lies and shit all the time. So it's a lot of folks that would have other reasons not to like Hulk Hogan. But black folks got a strong reason to dislike him. And a strong reason not to try to champion him, even though he's now deceased. Even though he's an icon, even though he's a legendary figure. You can't expect us to be out here crying like Ric Flair was crying. And Ric Flair has, according to Teddy Atlas, he's called Teddy Atlas the N-word before. So maybe he crying because Rick and Hulk got some stuff in common with each other. You feel me? But what I do know is that there's a lot of black folks that was always liking Bret Hart more than Hulk Hogan anyway. Because Bret Hart, one of the best technical wrestlers to ever exist, that beautiful ass sharpshooter he had, should have taught my boy The Rock how to do it properly, but The Rock still was doing his thing. Anyway, man, I'm done. Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm out here, y'all. Peace.